Hey there, welcome to your mat. And I want to talk about one important issue. I love power yoga, so I tend to default to power yoga. And people ask about how to grow muscles in that. So, how do we build muscles other than having to put a little more extra pressure on that muscle every time? So, you can't just stay into the same workout and expect your muscles to break down and then, therefore, grow stronger and bigger. So, what I want to offer to you today is that as we do this flow, this practice, we're going to be doing quite a bit of asanas or movements towards thighs and strengthening and lunges for your glutes. So, you're going to have to be cognizant of going a little deeper, a little lower, and squeezing a little harder. So, you're creating that extra pressure to push your muscles into fatigue in order to grow them and strengthen them. Now, also, of course, you can just go into this flow with the goal of just enjoying it and losing yourself in it and for full meditation purposes. But I offer to you those thoughts before we start. All right, so come on down to your mat. We're going to begin in child's pose. So bringing your knees to the edge of the mat, your hands forward, and just pressing your forehead towards the earth. And beginning your Ujjayi breath here. Nice inhales through your nose and exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose, feeling your tummy expand, maybe even touching your thighs. And as you exhale, letting air roll up your throat audibly and out through your nose, you feel your tummy pull towards your spine. Beginning to take a little bit of movement on the mat, just feeling your forehead roll back and forth, grounding yourself. Coming to some stillness, and now just bringing your mind's eye to your hands and just feeling your different fingertips and going around the whole palm of your hand, feeling your forearms and your knees and the tops of your feet. Just becoming very present on your mat. Beginning to take some movement side to side with every deep breath. So maybe lifting your forehead off the mat. And as you inhale, press your whole right side towards the right. And with an exhale, coming all the way across to the left side. Maybe even pressing your inner right thigh towards the ground. Inhale back to the right side, pressing left thigh down. And back to your left. Couple more at your own pace. Continuing this movement, but as you do this movement, kind of pressing up towards a tabletop pose. So side to side, but rising up as your shoulder bones begin to stack over your wrists, and your hip bones over your knees. Just feeling the press. As you press your hips to the right, maybe exaggerate. Look your eyes around your left shoulder. And as you press your hips to the left, look around your right shoulder. Just growing the movement. And now rolling your toes under and keeping this movement going as you rise up and step one heel high and then pressing to the other side, other heel high. Heels high, exhale, heels to the left. Heels high with an inhale, exhale, heels to the right. Couple more times. And we're going to come to downward dog. Come to grounding. Notice your full palm on the ground. Notice your fingertips are spread wide, your middle finger towards 12 o'clock. Inhale your heels high off the ground and tighten your kneecaps. And exhale your heels to the ground, pressing your heart towards your knees. Inhale one more time, heels high. Exhale, heels low. Step your left foot in one footprint and inhale your right foot high to the sky. Exhale your right knee to your nose and step your right foot right on through to Anjaneyasana. So lower your left knee, untuck your toes and hands high. Big inhale. Exhale, pressing your right knee forward and arching your back. And with every exhale, press a little more forward. Opening up that left front hip, kind of square your hips. Exhale your hands to the ground, and we're going to press back to a half split. So your hips come over your heels, your right toes high. Inhale your shoulders away from your ears. And walk your fingers forward as you press your heart and nose towards your right calf. Try to square your hips again towards the back of the mat. Take a moment and bring your mind's eye to your kneecap and squeeze it, just noticing the tightening. Maybe arch your toes towards the sky. And now tip your right toes towards the right of the mat. Leaning into that. Inhale your toes high again. Now bring your right toes down. We're going to come back to Anjaneyasana. So bending knee forward, hands high. Pull your body out of your pelvis. So pulling your body high to the sky. Exhale your hands to the ground. Lift your left toes under and left knee off the ground and kick your right foot back. Flatten your palms. Option for knees to ground and low plank. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to a high plank. Nice. Exhale to a downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to a high plank. Bring your right knee to the ground. Tip your toes to the right, to behind you, and your straight leg is flat and parallel to the mat. Left hand high to a supported side plank. Open your heart, look up towards your fingers. Really press back behind you. And let's just take one so underneath our right arm. Inhale high. Exhale underneath. I did too. I lied. Inhale, hand high. Hold it there. Now rising up to T arms. Take your left flattened foot, turn the toes out and bend your knee and press yourself towards that bent hip. Inhale high, hands high. Now exhale, bend your left elbow towards that bent knee and press that knee back, and your hand opens up and arms open and spread. Lean into that knee, opening up that inner thigh, inner hips. Exhale, rising back up. One more time. Big opening, big inhale, big pressing, knee towards the back. Pressing arm into that knee, open up your heart and your inner thigh, your groin area muscles. Exhale, back to your T, right hand down, left hand high, left foot can come off the ground. Look to the mat, bring left hand down, left foot down, open up to your high plank. Inhale high. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, toes under, downward dog. Inhale your left foot high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, foot high. Exhale, knee to nose and press your foot right on through to Anjaneyasana. So right knee down, toes undone, hands high, big inhale. Exhale, press your knee forward, square your hips. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, press knee forward. One more inhale, arch. Exhale, your hands to the ground. Press hips back in a half split. Let your toes come high. Inhale, your heart high. Pull your shoulders away from ears and exhale your knee to your nose. Now, flexing your toes towards your shin. Bring your mind's eye to your kneecap and tighten that kneecap. Now tip your toes towards the left. Lower your heart a little more. Inhale, toes high. Exhale, press your toes down. Come up to runner's lunge, knee off the ground. Beautiful. Shoulders back. And press your palms down. Bring left foot back to vinyasa. Lower to half plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, toes under, downward dog. Inhale, roll to high plank. Exhale, back to your downward dog. Inhale to roll to high plank. Bring your left knee down. Tip your left toes towards the left. Left hand's down, right hand high, supported side plank. Look up to your fingertips. And now rise up to a supported T. Nice. Those right toes are going to turn towards the back of the mat. Bend your right knee. press into it and pull towards that bent knee. Inhale, back to T. Exhale, bend this right elbow, bring it down in front of that bent right knee. Hand towards the ground, left hand high. Press your elbow into your knee and open up that hip and inner thigh. Press your left arm back for a shoulder opener. Big inhale here. Exhale, rise up. One more time. Right hand down. Right knee bent, left hand high. And exhale, rising back up. Back, left hand down. Right foot comes off the ground. Right hand high, look up to your hand. Big inhale. Exhale, look to the mat. Right hand down. Right foot down. High plank. Nice inhale. Exhale, lower to half plank. Inhale, upward dog. Really open up here, you guys. Nice. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, heels high, soften your knees, and tiptoe or hop to the front of your mat. Let yourself dangle. Your feet are hip width apart. You grab opposite elbows. Let the top of your head rest to the ground. And just breathe. Maybe again, bringing your mind's eye to your kneecaps and tighten them towards your thighs. Just being aware. Let your fingertips come to the ground. Root your feet. Maybe soften your knees. And press to rise up to your mountaintop, Tadasana. Hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands high. Look up to your fingers. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, right foot back. Lower to a runner's lunge. Dip your hips, shoulders back. Plant your palms, step left foot back. Option knees to ground, vinyasa. Low plank, upward dog. Exhale to your downward dog. Inhale your heels, soften your knees, and hop, walk, or step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, mountaintop pose, big bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice and strong. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step your left foot back to a runner's lunge, dipping your hips. Now plant your palms, right foot back, vinyasa to your low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale your right foot high to the sky. Bend your right knee as you exhale. Press your foot towards the left side of the room. Square your hips and shoulders. And press your heart towards your knee as you breathe through your nose. Inhale your right foot high to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose and step right on through to runner's lunge. Now pull your shoulders back and get really solid. Your back foot's in a tiptoe. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Slowly bring your fingertips off the ground and bring your shoulders back. Staying just like this. Try not to move. Squeeze your both thighs in. Bring your hands high to crescent lunge. Nice and low and squeeze. Exhale, water wheel arms. Right hand back. Look back towards your right hand if you can. You're really solid. Maybe widen your stance. Left hand's pulling forward. Now open your heart. Right hand behind your left thigh. Left hand high. Exhale, warrior two. So left hand swoops to the back. Right hand to the front. Nice and strong. Now remember, if we're going for that strengthening, squeezing and going a little lower and pressing right knee back. Flip your palm and reverse your warrior. A little lower, pull a little farther, and maybe bring your left hand behind your back. Exhale, we're opening up to warrior two, front of the mat. So pulling that left foot out, 45-degree angle. Nice, go up an inch with the breath. Exhale, lower. Bring your back foot to a crescent lunge, so tiptoe here. Hands rise high. And dip your knee down. And we're gonna pull our left knee high and our hands back. Big inhale. Exhale, step left foot back and hands high. Inhale, knee high and hands back. Exhale, left foot back and hands high. So controlled. And lift up, knee high, hands back, and left time, foot back and hands high. Hold it here. Exhale, your hands back behind you. Come back, left foot down. We're gonna go to a humble warrior. Inhale, heart high. Exhale, leaning over your right knee. Your hands come over your head. Dip your head under and look towards your back toe. An option to do a tumbling tree. That means you bring your left foot to a crescent lunge. Looking forward, you press that left knee down and pull your head forward and left foot comes off the ground. Hands overhead. Holding that left foot high gives a little pull. Exhale, left foot back down. We come all to crescent lunge here, you guys. Bring hands high. And we're going to pull forward to warrior three. So dip your knee down with a big inhale. Exhale, hands can come back as you lift left foot high. Now bring hands forward if you can, straight forward, wherever your room makes you have room. Square your hips to the ground and we're going to crunch. So soften that right knee and squeeze elbows to left knee. Open back up, warrior three. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, crunch. And then we're going to open back up. Last time, warrior three. Step left foot down and open Skandasana, back of the mat. Big exhale, bend that left knee. Right toes come high. Pull heart high. Runner's lunge to the back of the mat, hands to heart if you can, or hands to ground. Looking back, tap that right knee. Inhale back to Skandasana. Take a nice breath here. Skandasana, front of the mat. Bend your right knee, left toes high. Runner's lunge to the front. Tap left knee. Back to runners, back to Skandasana, right, back of the mat, Skandasana, last time. Bend knee, toes high, heart high. Runners to the back, tap that knee, back to Skandasana, toes high. We're gonna go straight to a standing needle at the front. So bend right knee, hands gonna swoop to the ground, kick left foot high to the sky, and lower your heart towards your knee. Maybe walking your hands behind that grounded planted calf, shoulders away from your ears, and relax your nose towards your calf if you can. Foot can go high. Just biggest goal here, guys, is to have pressure pressing that left glute high. It gives you more balance. We're going to slowly soften that knee. If you can, bring your hands to your heart or keep them on the floor. We're going to go to a curtsy. So soften right knee, hands to heart, left foot steps back and behind. Hover or tap. Inhale back to standing needle. Nice. Exhale, hands to heart. Another curtsy. Hover or tap. Back to standing needle. One more time. Inhale, hands to heart. Left foot back to hover or tap and back to standing needle. Last time. Beautiful. We're going to rise straight up. Left knee high. Hands high. Feel that sweat. Yes. Figure four. Bend your left knee over your right knee. Hands to heart center. Help your breathing to slow down your heart. Soften your right knee if you'd like. Maybe tipping forward. Option to even bend all the way to bring hands to the ground, or to even go to a stand where you bring your shin to your elbows, your hands flat to the ground. We can work on that another time. Nice big inhale here. We're going to slowly rise. Just scooch your left foot over the right to eagle, so that just scooches under. Hands come high, left knee's over right. Now bring left elbow under right elbow to your eagle. If you want to unswirl your hands, if that's better for shoulders, feel free to grab shoulders or hell. Maybe wanting to bend your knee more, bring elbows towards knee. Feel free to play or to wobble. Yeah, wobbling is growth. Inhale, we're going to unfurl, left knee high, hands high. Open up to half moon. So right hand comes out 6 inches in front of your toes. You might have a block, you might not. Hands to ground. Left foot high, try to flatten your body. If you can look up towards your left hand, go for it. Now we're going to go to goddess pose. Slowly bring the left foot back of the mat. Toes are 45 degrees angle. Hands are in a cactus. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Push shoulders back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, squeeze and lower. 2 more. Rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Look to the back of the mat. Twisted runner's lunge. Right hand down. Left hand high to the sky. Exhale, left hand down. Come to wide leg forward fold. Hands are below your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head towards the ground. Option to maybe bring opposite hand to opposite leg and give yourself a little strong knees here so you're not hurting your knees. but opening shoulders or reaching all the way through. Maybe you want to take a headstand. We're going to take about 4 breaths here so you can bring your head to the ground. Maybe opening your feet a little wider. If you're at home and you have a wall behind you, this is where you can practice. Either hands can basket behind your head or hands out to the side. You'll begin to play with these moves, you guys, and then you'll begin to tipping tiptoes, raising your feet up eventually to a headstand, if you so desire. If you're in headstand, take one more breath. We'll come back down and meet in wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And turn runner's lunge to the front of the mat. Lower your hips. Plant your palms, right foot back. You can even lift right foot high for your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward dog. Beautiful, you guys. Now take a nice big deep breath here, maybe a little drink, but otherwise just stay right here in your downward dog. Deep breaths. Maybe a big inhale through your nose and open your mouth. Inhale your left foot high to the sky. Left knee forward, step right on through. Whoop, and kick left foot right on back. Bend your left knee and press your left foot towards the right side of the room. Cross your body. Pressing your shoulders back towards your knee. Squaring. Inhale, foot high. Now left knee right on through to that runner's lunge. Press your hips low and your hips high. Now get strong. Rise your right knee off the ground. Let your fingertips kind of hover. Rise your shoulder back and hands high to that crescent lunge. So strong. Really set. Squeeze everything into the center. And inhale, water wheel arms. Left hand back, right hand forward. Feel that healthy sweat drip on a sweater. Look to your left hand. And bring left hand behind right thigh. Right hand over your head. Big open heart here. We're going to open up to warrior two. So whoosh, all the way around, right hand back, left hand forward. Exhale, lower, squeeze that left knee back. Find your focus. Flip your palm, peaceful warrior, hand back. Hold it here. One more inhale. Turn into warrior one at the front of the mat. So maybe step right foot in. It's at right back foot's at 45-degree angle. Press to that right pinky edge. Hands high. Exhale, lower just a little bit. Nice, you guys. Now we're going to turn our back foot to a crescent lunge, that tiptoe. So pull your hands high. Pull your hands back and your knee dips. And we're going to inhale, right knee high. Hands, wobble as in yoga. Knee high. Exhale, step back. Arms back. Inhale, knee high, hands high. Exhale, foot back, hands back. Inhale, hands high, knee high, and exhale, hands back, foot back. Coming up to warrior one, so that foot goes flat again, hands high. Exhale, hands behind your back, maybe different thumb on top this time. Preparing for humble warrior, so pull hands back and down. And exhale your head forward over your left knee. Pull that left hip in, hands over your head. Push that right back pinky edge side down. Option to go to toppling tree. So your back right foot would go to tiptoe and you would push off that foot. Left, your head comes over your knee. Right foot comes off the ground. And foot kicks high to give you a little balance. Strong back leg. Now right foot comes back down to crescent lunge. Hands are going to rise high to crescent. And we're going to rise up to warrior three. So kick foot back, hands back. And now hands can come forward. And exhale to a crunch. So knees, knee to elbows. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, right knee to elbows. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, right knee to elbows. Inhale, open back up, back of the mat, Skandasana. Bend your right knee, your hands to heart. Left toes come high. Nice big inhale here. Runner's lunge to the back. If you can keep hands to heart center, tap your left knee. Inhale, back to Skandasana on the right. Look to the front of the mat and open Skandasana to the other side. Toes high. Exhale, runner's lunge to the front, tap knee. Back to runner's lunge, toes high. Last time, back to the back of the mat. Skandasana, left toes high. Tip Runner's lunge to the back. Nice, guys. So strong. Skandasana one more time. Now to standing needle. Open up to the front, hands down, toes turn 12 o'clock, and press right foot high. Standing needle, breathe through your nose. Option to even try to bring hands off the mat or bring hands behind you to your calf. But squeeze that right foot high. Now we're going to go to curtsy. Soften that left knee, hands to heart. Right knee softens and steps behind your left leg. Inhale, back to standing needle. Exhale, soften knees, right foot behind left, hands to heart. Now remember, back to standing needle. This time, option to float that curtsy foot. Soften knee, right knee to heart, right foot behind left. Option to float that foot. Back to standing needle. Last time, high. Rise up, right knee high, hands high. Figure four. Cross your right ankle over left knee. Hands to heart center. Soften. Option to tip forward, option to bring hands to ground, option to invert, which means bringing hands all the way to ground, and right shin goes into your elbows. You can play. We're going to rise up to scoot your right leg over to eagle. Hands go high. Right foot, if you can, tucks behind left, right elbow under left. Pull your elbows up towards your shoulders. Look higher, strong, noble eagle. If you wobble, embrace it, love it. That's the yoga. Maybe squeezing your elbows towards your knees, a little nesting eagle. Now we're just going to unfurl, hands high, knee high, open up to a half moon. Grabbing either that block or hands straight to the ground, 6 inches in front of your left toes. Right hand and right foot high. Open up so your whole body's open and lift that right foot a little higher. And now we're going to just open up a goddess to the back. So feet are out wide, cactus your arms, bend your knees, press your knees back, your elbows back. Inhale up an inch, exhale lower. Inhale up an inch, squeeze, exhale squeeze. Inhale high, exhale low. Last time high, last time low. Hold it here, we're gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn to the right and plant your left hand down for a twisted runner's lunge. Right hand high, look up to your hand, squeeze. Wide leg forward fold. Plant your right hand, open up your hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk yourself all the way around to the front, runner's lunge. Inhale, head high. Exhale, plant your hands, kick your left foot high, and go to vinyasa, option for foot to stay off the ground. Inhale, heart high. And pressing to downward dog. We will stay right there. Inhale your heels high. Exhale your heels low. Inhale your right foot high. Exhale right knee to nose. Hold it there. Now step right foot on through. Hold it there in a runner's lunge, a strong runner's lunge. Now tip your left heel back. Bring your right hand in front of your right foot and put your left hand high. You're in a side angle now, so try to press your right under hip forward, your left hip back, and hand back. Option to bend your elbow, option to rest elbow on knee, but not on a knee, but against like a prop. Option to bind, so right arm goes under, left hand goes behind, and open your shoulders. Last little play here, option to go to a bird of paradise. So you look down to the mat, prepare yourself, maybe get onto your back left toe, walk yourself in, left foot in, toes to 12, press into left foot, right foot's on a tiptoe, don't pull on your shoulders, push into your left foot and rise up, holding your right foot high, oh, core strength here, not shoulders, right foot opens up if possible, exhale, bend knee, step right foot down, I'm letting go so I pull my shoulders, step left foot back, right hand down, left hand high. Look to the mat, left hand down, put your right palm down, right foot back, and then, yes, beautiful, you guys. Big inhale here. Big exhale, downward dog. Nice. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee to nose. This is it. You can do it. Last, coming around the corner. Step your left foot through. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. Right heel towards the left side. Right hand high to your side angle on the other side. Press or bend that elbow. Opening up here, stay right here, or option to bind, left hand under, right hand behind, open your shoulder high. If you want to rise up to a stand, look down, right foot, whoop, to tiptoe, step it forward, root, and try to rise here without pressing into the shoulders. You're pressing into your leg and your core. Kick left foot out and back. Big inhale here. Exhale, left foot back down. Right foot back. Left hand down. Right hand high. Big inhale. Look to mat. Right hand down. Left hand frames left foot. And vinyasa. Nice. We'll meet in downward dog. Beautiful practice, you guys. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, heels low. Bring your knees to the ground to a tabletop pose. Inhale, heart high. And exhale to a cat, pressing shoulder blades high. Inhale, your chin and hips high to a cow. Exhale to a cat. Come to fingertips and unroll your toes. Press your shoulder blades really high and strong, chin to chest. Back to a regular tabletop pose. Bring hips back to your heels. Hope you're having a healthy sweat right now. Hands, palms high, resting on your thighs. Inhale, shoulders towards your ears. Exhale, shoulders back and down your spine. Pull your right ear away from your right shoulder. In fact, now take your right hand and bring fingertips to the ground out to your right side and pull your hand away. As you pull your right ear away from your right shoulder. Big inhale here. Now exhale, looking down towards your left armpit. Inhale, pull this whole right side of your head away from your right shoulder. Exhale, twist a little more to look towards your left shoulder. And rise back up to central position. Nice inhale here. Now exhale, pull your left head away from your shoulder. We're not bringing right ear to right shoulder. We're pulling left ear away from left shoulder. So head pulls towards like catty corner. And now step your left hand out and walk fingers away and pull left shoulder apart. Now turn and look down towards your right armpit and pull your ear away from your left shoulder. And now turn a little more, turning to look towards your right shoulder and pull and separate. Coming back to central. Hands come behind your head. Pull your elbows back, arching your heart forward. Stay here as you exhale and arch. Stay here, inhale, pull shoulders back and arch. Exhale, release. Take some big shoulder rolls. Big inhale, shoulder rolls. And we're going to end with one frog pose just to open up our hips and our thighs one more time. So hands come down to a tabletop. Bring your knees out wide. Your feet are like in a number 11 right below. Maybe flex your feet. Forearms to the ground. Using your hands as a tool. Press into them. As you press, your knees can come a little wider as they're able. And your hips press back. This is a hip opener. So you're looking for your hips to feel the opening. I don't suggest you do this on a cement floor like I am. Not the best move. Maybe turning sideways is a great idea. So knees are on a soft mat. Option to lie on your back if this does not work for your knees. Or to even lie on your back with your feet against a wall. Literally doing this inverted with feet on wall to open up your hips. Two more breaths here. One more big inhale. And open your mouth for a big exhale. Slowly pull forward to a flat body. Bring your hands, your feet behind you, your hands at your rib edge. Pull your elbows in and press your heart high. Untuck your toes to a cobra pose. Slowly lower back down. Inhale, back up, high cobra. Roll your toes under, press up to a downward dog. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, heels low. Walk your feet forward to a seated position. And I leave you to go to your Shavasana. Taking the time, give yourself some time. 5 minutes of stillness and gratitude and just observe. Great practice. Have an awesome day.